Emily Goodwin here with Writers of the Future, and we are talking to friends and fans around the world. And we have a special guest today, Kristie Kim. Kristie is a previous winner for the Illustrators of the Future contest. Welcome, Kristie.
Hi.
It's great to see you again.
It's great to see you too.
Awesome. So, Kristie, you were a winner for the Illustrators of the Future contest back in 2014. So, for anybody watching, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Kristie, and I've been busy with school. I'm still a student. What can I say? Well, I won the contest in 2014 for illustration, and I was enrolled in school at the time. Since 2015, I've just been really interested in running my own freelance business for graphic design and illustration. I was inspired by my mom, who always owned her own business. She was a studio art teacher, and she was always helping students with their college entry admissions portfolios. So in college, I gained experience working part-time jobs, work-study positions, and internship programs, but I started getting my own clients outside of work for graphic design or art commissions. So in 2015, I established my freelance graphic design, Kristie Kim Design, in Los Angeles, and I've designed apparel and accessories to be sold online as well. So my focus in school became creating my own products, designing my own products for my brand. And then I started applying for vendor and exhibitions events in my art school where I was allowed to sell my design products. And the funny thing is, I was working at the conventions. I started getting interested in connecting to sell my products at the vendor events. So I've been busy with that. I still do art exhibits for my fine art collection. I also work with online writing companies to publish my portfolio books, but most of the time they're illustrations, and I like to get to know how to be a better writer for creative writing as well. Recently, I've just been taking a lot of business writing courses and taking courses online, how to run a business. I've also gone to networking events at business centers in California.
So you've been keeping yourself busy, I see. That's great. And from what I understand, you were also interning at Disney for a bit. Is that right?
Yes, I was there for over 6 months. I also got interviewed to be one of the character artist assistant interns, but they transferred me from Florida to California. And then it was in a different department, but then I joined Universal Studios Hollywood instead, so I've been really busy there.
Okay, so you were at Disney, now you're at Universal, and that's where your current work is?
Yes, that's where most of my work has been for the past few years. I've been there for over 3 years now, but it was not for art. It's more like they're like a area management team.
Oh, okay. Is that why I always see you on red carpets?
Oh no, that's outside of work. I was interning for like a red carpet event company,
Oh, okay.
and I was just interning to get course credit for Art Center, and I was busy with their events. So I
Nice.
was interning at several places at the same time.
Wow, you sure have been busy.
Yes.
All right. And so tell me a little bit about what it was like when you won the Illustrators of the Future contest. I have a picture here of you when you won the contest and we're out here in Los Angeles. This one, we'll pull it up on screen properly. You remember that day?
Oh yeah, it was so great.
So what was that like?
Oh my goodness. I remember just getting the phone call from Joni, and I didn't even know that it was gonna lead me to a completely different lifestyle. Like I was living in Raleigh, North Carolina. I was a student. I think I was like 21 at the time, and then everything just like happened so fast after the contest. Like I decided to move out to California after interning in Florida for a bit, but that event really stands out from everything else I've done in my life. It really makes me motivated to be a better illustrator and to continue networking in that industry.
Nice. And we have some of your winning artwork here that we'll show. There's the one that you won with,
Yes.
and then you submitted these three other pieces here. And so now I understand that you've switched over and started some writing, and you recently took the Lron Hubbard Writers of the Future online workshop. So how did that go?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I always talk about school and I relate everything to school because that's what I'm going through right now. But I realized that the workshop is organized very well. Like it has a very good design. I like the platform. My favorite feature for the online workshops was the view transcript button because I'm so used to watching my instructors teach classes online, but I usually have a hard time following everything that they say all the time. Or sometimes there'll be videos to watch the courses, but then there won't be a playback button.
Mhm.
So the view transcript button was really nice for me because I could read what the judge was saying in the videos.
Yeah, exactly. Great. And so just I'm curious, what bridged you over from writing or from illustration to writing?
I published children's story books or my own portfolio book because I wanted to do it for fun. But I always thought that something was missing. Like I need to put some like writing in there to for those people who like reading so that they can have a connection to my artwork. Otherwise, they won't be able to tell what my artwork is about if there's no writing. And so I got interested in writing. And then I realized that I don't really have that much experience writing. I just have a lot of art experiences. So that's why I want to go into different field or like try something out new so it can help out with my illustrations.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, you're taking it all on. Awesome. And so on the online course, is there any videos that stood out most to you?
I really like I think there were two that really stood out for me. I mean, two or three, but I like the essay where it talked about what a story is because it talked about the importance of a character. The character has to be present in the beginning, middle, and end, and the story has to have a meaningful end. I also kept applying that concept to my design history because I used to take storyboarding classes and they always had a story or we had to listen to an audio and then we had to create a storyboard for the story with like minimal text. So I kept trying to every time I was watching those videos, I kept trying to see how I could apply to my illustration life.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then there was an essay in there about art as well. What'd you think of that one?
That's my other favorite one because as an illustrator, I'm always focused on the image making process. I
Mhm.
like fantasy art and I always try to capture what's in my imagination. But in the essay, it talked about how to make good art, like what makes art good.
Mhm.
And the essay, I mean, it applied to me because when I first started art school, I was always focused on the details. And I learned how to simplify my thinking process with the concept of less is more. And I guess from the essay, it's like writing, the author can make a greater impact on the reader through a certain number of words. It's like that in art because the artist can make a strong emotional impact through certain techniques.
Yeah.
And from the online workshop, I learned that artists can make a stronger impact on the viewer through better storytelling.
Wow, amazing. Well, Kristie, tell me, what are your plans going forward? I know you plan to continue illustration. Are you going to expand more on the writing as well? Like what is your future looking like?
Yes, I would like my writing to be more sophisticated. I've only had experience writing children's books, so I would like to continue what I've learned, or take what I've learned from the online workshop and create more sophisticated writing, and hopefully create better stories in the future.
Right. And you're going to continue with your illustration?
Yes, I would like to continue with my illustrations for books. I do have my own brand now with my own products, but I can always create better illustrations. I'm always learning, so that's my purpose right now as an artist and illustrator.
Great. And so tell anybody watching, where do they find out more about you, your products? You have a website?
Yes, my website is www.kristiekim.com. I also have social media websites to show my viewers what I'm working for. I mean, what I'm working on,
Mhm.
and they can just check me out on there on social media. It's very quick and fast.
And where do they find you on social?
I have Facebook. I have my own Facebook page. I have Twitter. I have Pinterest. I have Instagram. I also use like Yelp
Yeah.
as well for people who are interested in learning more about the business side of Kristie Kim design. So they can do that too.
Nice. All right. Well, anybody watching, look her up. She is amazingly talented, and we've been watching your success since you came in and won the contest several years ago. So, if anybody wants to see her winning illustrations from the contest, it's in Lron Hubbard Presents Writers of the Future, Volume 30. You can find her work in there. And perhaps one day we'll see you in a future story in one of the Writers of the Future books.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, Kristie, it's been great talking to you. It's great to see you again. I'm glad that you're doing well, and best of luck.
Okay, great to see you too. Be safe out there.
Thank you.
Bye.